guys, welcome aboard. Ooh, let's get me on the screen over here. Let me see here. Webcam and that sucker. There we go. Hey, all right. So, welcome aboard today. This is going to be a fun little flight. We're flying from the Phoenix, Arizona area up to Sedona, where specifically we're at Chandler Airport over here. Let me jump into the plane. We're ready to go here. And let's get some sound on over here. We'll do that, and we'll get ready to go over here. Let's see, chocks off, covers off, whatever that is off, and get our headphones on here. Let me show you a quick route of flight right here. So here we are, Phoenix, Arizona, and we're down here at Chandler. So Phoenix International and downtown, right over here in the center. We're off over here, just south of Gilbert, Mesa, Tempe, and we're going to fly. Not a very high flight, but just basically straight shot up north over here past Prescott and Cottonwood, all this good stuff over here, and into Sedona, which is just south of Flagstaff. So let's get the batteries on here. And I'm going to check my chat, make sure it's on live. There we go, that's better. All right, we'll let everything get fired up over here. I'm going to switch comms there. We're going to go there, get our map full screen. Let's go ahead and get into our utilities here. We get initialized.
Higher, higher, higher.
Yes, yes, yes.
Higher, higher. Stall, stall, stall.
That is always so loud, it drives me bananas. Okay. We'll accept that. Initial fuel, just 50%. It's good. It's a short hop up there. There we go. Sync. Now we can accept it. Weight and balance, all good. We'll put our flight plan in here really quick. We are at, what is it? KCHD, I believe. Yeah, CHD, Charlie Hotel Delta, Chandler Municipal Airport, and we're going to Kilo Sierra Echo Zulu, Sedona, Arizona. All right, there we go. We'll hit back. We'll hit accept, initialize. Come over here, get our speed bugs on. And let's get our checklist up. All right, pre-flight's complete. Doors are latched, parking brakes on, battery 1 and 2 on, gen 1 and 2 on. Yeah, we got FADEC channel alpha today. And let's see here, strobe lights. Yep, we'll get those on. No cast messages out of the ordinary. Thrust lever, I'm going to have my thrust lever down here. Is good. Brakes, we're going to hold them, and then we'll start the engine. But we'll hold right here for a second before we do that, because what I'm going to do is set my altitude. So it's a quick hop. It's just under 100 miles, I think it is. Let me see here. What is it? 94.7 nautical miles. So we're going to crank it up to like 10,500 because we're VFR here. I'm going to hit flight level change and heading hold to start. I still don't know what we got for weather. Let's take a look at that really quick over here at Chandler. We have winds calm, 10 miles unrestricted, 32 degrees, 299.1 for the altimeter. So let's bump that down right there. So I think what we'll do is we'll take off heading straight north. That'll be an easier shot. A little bit extra taxi because we're sort of on the north end of the airport. All right, fuel pump on. Let's come down here. We'll get her started up. Yep, we can hear the fuel going, and I'm going to go ahead and hit the start button. And we will watch our engine instruments come up over here and have a sip of coffee while we do that. There we go. Everything's bouncing back into normal. Okay, everything looks good. Ice protection we're not going to need. Let's get some air on here, man. It's already toasty down here in Phoenix. So I'm going to put oxygen and the lead air on. We'll start getting the AC going in here a little bit. So that's set. We don't have a GPU. Got that on. Avionics are all set. Come on. Cap spin is removed. Passengers, you've been briefed. Got the seatbelts on. We got the bleed and AC on. Before taxi, comms are set. We got our AIRBUS. We set our altimeter. We're going VFR 1200. Yep, down here, auto for the transponder. Flight controls are free and correct. Let's set our trim for a positive 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 50 on the flaps and indicated. Okay, we don't have electric trim. We're not pushing toga. Cast messages, just probe and brake, and everybody's sitting down. We'll check our brakes once we get to taxiing over here. All right, I'm gonna move my coffee so I can move my mouse. There we go. All right, so we got to take a kind of a right out of here. Let's go brakes off. Bring up the power here a little bit. We got to kind of do a little bit of a turn here to get out of the little parking location right here. Kind of nice. This is Freeware Airport. Not super detailed, but this is about the sort of most scenic spot right over here with this building and the little palm trees right there in front of it. So I figured I'd park here for our departure. And of course, let's see here where we're going. I guess we could head all the way. Yeah, we'll just cut right across here over to the left and then all the way down to the right. Like I said, we're over on the north side of the airport here, so we got to get down to the south side. Since winds are calm, yet that windsock up ahead looks pretty limp. Hope everybody's having a good Wednesday here. And if you're over here from my train channel, because I have another channel where I do model railroading, and link in the description of the live stream, I believe. It's kind of funny, I just finished filming today's model train video. It's not up yet, but I filmed it before I flew, well, before this, and we're live here. So it's kind of funny because normally I do it the opposite way. I usually fly and do the live stream, and then I film my my video for the other channel. All right, so I think we got like 2 runways over here or something like that. Let me see. Unfortunately, yeah, 2 runways, but we're just going to be taking off. If I can stay on the taxiway there, what is it, 22 right? Or sorry, I should say 04 left. I think that's the way it works. And since this is a freeware airport, I actually have not like taxied around here very much, so. What I was going to say is, unfortunately, they don't have very detailed taxiway stuff out on the charts. So I'm kind of eyeballing it here. Now I'll keep on going a little bit farther. Get all the way down to the end there. So this is going to be an interesting little flight. I've flown into Sedona a number of times, and it's always very scenic. And the airport over there, I think, is also a freeware airport. I have sometimes got an itch right underneath my headset. Sometimes I get a little bit confused. between which airports I have for X-Plane and which I have for Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I had a really nice, I think a payware version of Sedona in X-Plane, and I think I have a freeware version here it's still nice, but it's not as nice. But I do have a few mods over there, a few scenery updates for the general Sedona area that kind of fixes some things here and there. All right, let's stop right here and go through our before takeoff checklist here. So briefing, yep, good. We can get our lights on, probe heat on. It's really the main two things. Ice protection, not going to need it. Yep, none of that stuff. Cast messages look good. We're trimmed. We got flaps, and we will be doing a normal takeoff here, and then that climb out here. So let's just go full screen. Let's get out of here. Like I said, it'll be pretty much a straight shot out of here. All right, we'll bring the power up halfway, and full takeoff power set. Airspeed's alive, 60. And rotate. Got positive rate, gear up. And trim that nose down here. This thing likes to pitch up on takeoff. Alright, there's 120, let's go flaps up. We'll start making our turn over here. Just want to get sped up to about 165, and then we'll do the autopilot. Autopilot on and auto throttle on. Throttle us back here a little bit. Alright, we'll tone that down just a little bit. Let's see if we can see our airport. There it is. Goodbye, Chandler. And hello, Phoenix, off here in the distance. We'll get a better look at it as we fly by. We're actually going to be flying just to the east of Phoenix, the main airport there, Phoenix International Sky Harbor, and that looks loud, huh? At least on my my OBS. And we'll be flying over the top of the approach path for Sky Harbor. There we go. Starting to get a little view of it down there. Got the buttes over here. Let's see here. Looking for Arizona State, someplace down here. Alright, let's go down here, take a look at our flight plan really quick. I'm just going to set the altitude to 0 AGL, hit enter, enter, and you can see our landing altitude is 4,736 feet. So it's quite the high altitude, little fun airport to go to. So let me see, I'm trying to look to see where ASU is. It's probably all of this stuff here. Can't tell. I'm trying to remember. It might be over here by the buttes. These are actually buildings, I think. Go figure. That's where I went to school, Arizona State. Alright, let's zoom out over here a little bit. Out, I said, not in. You can see it's quite the short flight. We've already got our top descent over there. We'll leave it over at about there. Take a look back at Sky Harbor, and we just make out downtown there in the distance. Just past it. This is a nice little scenic flight up here, and a quick one too. We're only going up to 10,000, 10,500, and we only got like 1,000 feet to go here. We'll get sped up pretty quick. There we go, 1,000 to go. Now there's no well, there is one approach to Sedona, but we're going to check the weather over here. Let's see what they got. Currently variable at 4. Hopefully it stays that way, and that way we can land on the easy runway. I did fly into Sedona yesterday, just kind of doing a test to see how the scenery looked and everything, and the winds were out of the south. So I had to land kind of on the other side of the runway, the other runway, and the opposite runway. And man, it's tight getting in there, especially in the Vision Jet. And let's see, their altimeter 3017. I'm not going to set that right now since we're just over here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Let me come down here. Did I hit nav? I don't think I did. Nav. There we go. We kind of went past our nav course a little bit. That's why I was looking over here going, wait a minute. So much for chit-chatting. We'll get over to our course. I got nav enabled now. That's what happens when you stream. You end up focusing more on the stream than the actual flight. I was going to say I'm going to take a look at my Phoenix weather and see what their altimeter setting is. 2989. Close enough. We'll leave it as it is since pressure is going up as we go anyway. Looks like we're getting sped up. Going over Carefree, Arizona. I believe that's what we're looking at over here. Yeah, it's north end of Scottsdale, and then Carefree. There's a little airport up here. I think right here. Sky Ranch at Carefree. It's a little private airport. Looks like we're picking up our nav finally. After my little blunder. Yep, there we are. Yeah, we'll see how fast we get up, but our ground speed is currently 286. Now I remember when I lived out here in the Phoenix area, quite a bit of Scottsdale was still not built up. So if you're familiar with the Phoenix area, Scottsdale is a very nice area, and all this stuff up, especially off to the north here towards Carefree. I don't even think Carefree had anything at the time. That's how long ago I lived there. And there's Scottsdale Airport. But most of this stuff, when I drive out here back in the day, it was just desert with a road and empty plots. Should have bought a few of them back then. But that, hey, I was just a starving college student at the time. And I'm looking for that little airport because, oh, there it is right there. Yeah, pretty neat right here. I think, or is that Deer Valley? Hold on. No, it's not Deer Valley. That's Sky Ranch at Carefree, I think. Yes. Because Deer Valley is down farther, someplace over here. So this altitude, 10,500, should get us just over the hills here with plenty of clearance. But keeps us low enough to really enjoy the scenery here. Reposition my seat right there, and actually, let's see here. We should do our checklist, should we not? So climb, we already did all that. So let's just scroll on down. Thrust levers are set. No ice protection. We're monitoring our stuff right there, our engine instruments. That's it for checklists. Like I said, it's a quick flight over here. It's showing about 11 minutes till Sedona here. It's a quick hop. Just coming up almost to halfway. Looking to see what this is. Horseshoe Reservoir that we're looking at. Horseshoe Dam, apparently, down there. So see if we can see it. Yeah, I see it. Not quite sure why it's called Horseshoe Dam. Alright, let's see. I'm taking a look for airports near us here. You can see there's Horseshoe Reservoir. There we are. Next airport we go by is Payson over there, and then we start down into Sedona. So I think what I'm going to do, let's just check the weather over here at Payson. Yeah, 3021. So we got to do our adjustment. Let's go ahead and just look at Sedona 3017. So I'm just going to set 3017 at this time. Which will take us down a little bit lower. There we go. Now we get over this ridge line that is up ahead of us. That is Pine Mountain. I'm assuming it has pines on it, and that's why it's greener. But then we start, the terrain kind of drops off right there. Pine Mountain is showing a peak of 6,840 feet. Then we got another one. Well, I guess it's this one here. This is Pine Mountain, and there's another one right there. It's a little bit lower. And then we start our descent over Rim Rock, Camp Verde, Lake Montezuma, and then dive down into Sedona, and then have a look see at the terrain there. You can already kind of see it's starting to look a little bit more reddish as we head up north here. Our top of descent is being shown at 3.5 minutes, which is going to be kind of a quick flight. I think when you drive up from Phoenix, let me see. No, you don't drive through there. It's actually off to our, where are we? Yeah, this is the Verde River, off to our right there. When you drive up from Phoenix, going up to like Flagstaff, you're actually driving on the, I say freeway, but I don't even know how big of it is. It's been a while since I've done that. It's off over here someplace. But it does intersect here. I think we're going to be crossing it. Like, I think it's someplace out here. And then we actually cross it here when we get to Rim Rock, Lake Montezuma. I think it comes down the hill here. Because Rim Rock is right here dead ahead of us. Yeah, I can start seeing the sort of more colorful rocks of Sedona just off to the north there. All right, and so let's get ready for our little descent here really quick. What were we saying? 4,736 for our altitude. If we add 1,000, that's 5. We'll just say 5.8 plus 500 more is 6.3. So I'm going to go ahead and set our altitude for 6,300. We'll hit VNAV. We should start our descent on time here. Take a quick look over here, make sure VNAV is enabled. Now we can take a quick look down here at Camp Verde and Rim Rock. I have to take a trip up here again. It's been a while. I mean, in real life, that is. It's been a while since I've been out this way. I see Sedona dead ahead. So if I'm not mistaken, take a little closer look here. Our airport, I believe, it's all look better once we get a little bit closer. But I think our airport is And there's our top of descent. I think it's right here. I think that's our airport. And as far as winds, well, that observation was 16 minutes ago, the one that had calm winds, 10 miles visibility at least, and clear skies, 3017, and 29 degrees Celsius. And we got 3017. Let's go ahead and get ready for our arrival here. So the airport's kind of cockeyed. Well, not cockeyed, but we're kind of coming in on 45 to the right base. right base. So what we'll do is we'll kind of enter a right base for runway 3. Now stuff's going to start happening a little bit fast here, so I'm going to go ahead and start slowing ourselves down here. Go down to 185 on the airspeed. Yeah, there's our airport. Kind of sits up on top of one of these little buttes. And then I'm going to go and we're going to change our heading just a little bit. I'm going to go heading hold. That way, we'll instead of coming in on the base, we'll kind of catch a short final. There's our pattern altitude there. All right, I'm going to go. Well, we'll hold off on flaps just yet here. Give it a little bit more time. I want to actually get into the Sedona basin here, just over this ridge up ahead. So if we take a little bit of a closer look here, and there you go, you can start seeing our airport right here. So coming into runway 3 is easy, but coming into the other side, it's a little difficult here. So when I flew in it last time, I had to fly around this big thing, come all the way around and come back down this way. Come on. Alright, I'm going to go 50 flaps. I'm actually going to take autopilot off. Let's fly this thing manually here. Have a little bit of fun. Start getting slowed down. Alright, gear coming down. There's our airport. Okay, full flaps, bring the power back. Yeah, we're a little bit high here, but plenty of room here for the Vision Jet. There we go. Starting to get on a glide path there. 2 white and 3 red. And yeah, winds look pretty calm right now. We'll don't mind that tree right there. I'm sure that's not really there. All right, guys, welcome to Sedona. Pull off over here and park it and call it a day. Like I said before, this is going to be a quick flight. Now there's a couple places we could park it, but let's get their pitot heat off, landing light off. We're going to go straight ahead and just pull up right over here by these cars. This is, I think, the main spot to park. Looks like we're the first ones here. Actually, I didn't inject any airplanes, so or any other traffic into the flight here. It's always fun doing touch and goes over here at Sedona. All right, right there is good. Parking brake on. Let's go ahead and get everything else shut down. We'll pop into the drone and have a look around. All right, that's good. No GSX, we don't need anything from you. There we go, guys. Welcome to Sedona Airport. You can see there's a few things modeled over here. Again, this is the freeware scenery off of flightsim.to. But pretty decent looking stuff here, just enough for you to have some fun flying into this rather colorful location. It's a nice little spot. It's always fun flying in here with you know, the cliffs on either end over there. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that little quick flight out to Sedona over here. I'll see you in the next flight, and have a good one. Yeah, thank you very much, Joe, there. Nice flight, he says. Rick, visiting here from your railroad channel. Yeah, very welcome aboard. Was in Sedona last month, he says, and absolutely loved it. Yeah, I've been there, well, it's been decades since I've been there, so it's been a while. Oh, you did the Verde Canyon Railroad trip. Nice. I'll have to take a look at a map and see where that's at, and take a look around. Yeah, gorgeous looking scenery out here. All right, guys. Till next time, take care, and Joe, you'll be the first one to know. I've got a new train video coming out in a couple hours right now. Just got to edit it and upload it and everything, but it's already filmed and in the can. All right, guys. Till next time, take care. Have a good one.